When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my...
Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on the board.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Cover 4 drop. Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Blitz Tex free. Texas 4-man.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Audible.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
6 categories.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And with that stop, we are headed for the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period.
Temperature. Cover 4 quarters. Give cushion. Spread. Pass.
That's reeled in. It's Nielsen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Texas 4-man.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Ramsey. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
Texas 4-man.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the...
And he's all bottled up, and
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Audible.
Off play action. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Nielsen. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been...
Turning it on! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Entering play call.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got his man on the outside, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Cover 3 Sky is selected.
Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry up. Going to swing it on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
DB blitz text free. Texas 4-man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle. It's Nielsen. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Normal Y off dub.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Play call.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee.
Entering play call, rush. There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 2 men is selected. Formation, prevent, time. Wicket, 3. Cover 3 does middle.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to breaks into the open. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
He'll take it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
H shallow cross, empty and wide cross.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Yeah, this offense definitely, they want touchdowns. And you talk about being great on offense. It's executing in the red area, executing on 3rd down. They executed really well. Now set up with high percentage. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
Quarterback making adjustments. A 1st down run in the red zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Ramsey. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Audible.
The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Texas 4-man.
This has got to be
spread.
disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Entering cover 4 from Michigan. 2-4 DB blitz text free. Texas 4-man.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get third down and short, a lot of defenses thinking run. They got fourth down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up first and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Inside zone split.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
They'll run the counter. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Inside zone.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments to find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down and tick, 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 tick.
There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season.
Touchdown Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Coach suggestions.
That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone.
You have 15 options.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Well, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Gets it to him on the screen. Jukes his way from home. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together, maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to 31. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice game. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
You have 15 options.
On first down from the 13-yard line.
Give cushion.
29 Philly. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Terrapins.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The 40.
Entering wing throw.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the fourth quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Inside zone is selected.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Ware. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Coach suggestions.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Ramsey. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incomplete.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one?
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You've got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this.